I'm starving.
Same.
I could eat a scabby rabbit.
Yuck. You just had a whole tube of Pringles.
Aye, for starters.
We'll get some food then.
Yeah, let's get a burger.
Yeah.
I think I might just head home.
How?
I'm hungry too.
So?
I'm vegan, remember? I don't want a burger.
Can you not eat burgers? You're always difficult.
Okay.
Look, just wait here.
Right.
We'll be back and I'll walk you home, promise.
Yeah. Look, I got nuggies.
Okay, that's best.
What you doing? Picking up your rubbish?
Why?
To bin it, recycle it, you know?
Ooh, that's our recycle. How fun.
What's wrong with wanting to recycle?
What's wrong is you're supposed to be a kid. Stop acting like a pensioner.
Rubbish collector.
Garbage gatherer.
Haha, plant munching trash inspector.
You don't need to be mean.
You don't need to be boring.
Or maybe you do. Look, we asked you out with us tonight because we thought it'd be fun. If you keep cleaning up after us, then we won't ask you out again.
Yeah, and we'll tell everyone at school that you want their rubbish in your backpack. That's mean.
Don't do that. What? What you gonna do?
You gonna recycle us?
Yeah, you're gonna recycle us?
How about this?
Pick up then, trash inspector.
Look, you might think it's cool just leave your rubbish behind you and forget about it, but it doesn't just disappear. Either someone else comes behind you and cleans up, or just blows around until it makes its way to the rivers or the woods or somewhere.
So?
Yes, so some of this packaging takes decades to biodegrade, and even when it does, it can harm wildlife and make its way into our food. Do you want to be filled up with plastic?
I don't care. As long as I'm filled up with burger.
Haha, good one.
I'm going home.
Yeah, get back to the dump.
See you later, eh?
Where are you going?
I just thought,
Think again. You're either with us or you can go with Caitlin and hug a hedge or whatever.
that was funny.
Yeah, funny, tragic.
Look, I better head home. Same again tomorrow.
You know it. See ya.
Bye.
Show.
Who's there?
You. You had quite the bump when you ran into me.
What's going on?
That'll all be clear soon. Now, can you sit up? Good. You're alright. I was always taking bumps when I was your age. No lasting damage, I promise.
Who are you?
Now, that's an interesting question. Well, actually, it's a pretty dull question as it goes. But the answer is very interesting and maybe quite complex. So stop me if I'm not making any sense.
Okay.
I'm you.
No, you're not. I am.
Wow, I forgot how fresh it was. Okay, so I'm you from the future.
What?
Well, I'm you from the future in a parallel timeline where everything plays out. As it did. I'm sorry, I did say it's complex. Quantum physics does tend to be problematic.
So why are you?
Am I?
Sure, so why am I back in time visiting
Myself.
as a kid?
I came to try and change your outlook. To try to change things for the better. While there's still time.
Surely you have all the time in the world. You're from the future.
Quite the opposite. Actually, time is running out.
So you, okay, so I have came back in time to change my outlook.
Exactly.
My outlook on what?
On our environment.
Not this again. I've already had it from Caitlin. I'm tired of it.
Well, unless you change your ways, then you're certain to be dealing with the ramifications for the rest of your life. Everyone will.
But why me?
Why not? I want to give you a brief history lesson.
History?
Yes, the history of the future. It all started long before we were born. As the world moved to industrialise and make bigger structures and better products, we forgot to look after the planet. Species went extinct or were hunted for their resources. The environment was poisoned by chemicals and particulates. We pumped dirty gases into the sky and slowly started to suffocate ourselves. The world started to warm up, the ice caps began to melt, and the sea started to push us back from the shore. This was the state of things when I was your age.
And did nobody notice what they were doing?
Yes, but few had the foresight or the influence to alter the environmental collapse.
You must have found some way to solve it. You're from the future.
Sure, we have a lot of amazing things in the future, but there still is one important thing you have over us.
Which is?
You have more time. We didn't see the signs soon enough. We didn't follow the signs closely. We let ourselves be led by politicians and corporations. We chased perpetual economic growth instead of sustainability, and we only realised how far we had gone when everything started to fall to pieces before our eyes.
And does nobody warn us?
Many individuals and some groups tried their best, but they were demonised and laughed at until the world was done noticing them. The majority of people followed the lead of those in charge and trusted them to look out for our interests. But that's not what happened. Instead, politicians acted in their own interests and the interests of corporations. Those who tried to warn us protested, but politicians made laws to stop them interfering, to stop the message from getting to the wider public, to make them out to be criminals. Once the narrative was bedded, there was little hope of saving ourselves.
How did this happen?
Let me show you.
Good evening and welcome to Question Hour, the show of political debates, tough questions, well-rehearsed soundbites, and heaps of answers steeped in equivocal nuance. Today on the show we have natural pollination advocate and climate alarmist Beatrice Peterson. And Minister for Resource Opportunities in the Environmental Economy, Hilary Galbraith-Smoot. Let's go straight to the audience for our first question.
Are bees really that important?
Are bees really that important? Let's go to you first, Hilary, although I think we all know the answer.
Thank you, yes. I have been quite outspoken with regards to this inept insect idiocracy. It won't surprise you to know that I think the sooner we are rid of these yellow menaces, the happier we all will be. Pardon the pun.
And what have you got to say for yourself?
Well, obviously what the minister has just said is only their opinion. None of what they have said is based on facts.
And what gives you the right to make that accusation?
Well, all that they said is that they think the sooner we are rid of these, the better. That's just what they think. That is not a fact.
Suit yourself. It was unlikely that you would listen to reason.
That wasn't a reason. It was an opinion. An opinion, by the way, uttered by someone who has their very pockets lined by the very companies producing chemicals which are killing off the bees.
I must stop you there.
If I could say something.
Yes, of course.
What you have heard from Beatrice today are lies. They are all smears that they employ because they have lost the argument. Anyone with a brain knows that bees are one of nature's failed projects. Ah, yeah.
What?
Yes. What Beatrice will not tell you is that if they had it their way, we would all still be Neanderthals running away from dinosaurs.
This is ridiculous.
Ridiculous indeed. Finally, we can agree. When will you and your ludicrous climate terrorists stop trying to play Mother Nature and stop holding on to every little speck that ever walked or buzzed on this good earth?
Yes.
You'd think you wanted white rhinos in our parks, elephants and lemurs in our supermarkets. More and more pests ruining our outdoor spaces. I say, you are nothing but natural selection deniers. And let me say this, humans have always been and always will be the most powerful and important species on the planet. And people like you would see our crops wither in the fields just to protect our useless little buzzing, bumbling bit of nothing. I say enough of this, and I ask Beatrice to stop the sting!
Stop that sting! Stop that sting! Listen, everyone. Please don't listen to this person. Bees play a crucial role in pollination. 1 out of every 3 mouthfuls of our food depends on pollinators like bees. Without bees, you would have nuts, coffee, chocolate, tomatoes, apples, almonds, and that's just for starters.
Stop the sting!
Stop the sting! Stop the sting! Stop the sting! Stop the sting! Stop the sting!
You are chanting yourselves to extinction, people!
Stop the sting! Stop the sting!
That's all, folks. Tune in next time where we will talk to Prime Minister Harry Styles about why Heathrow needs a 9th runway and how there are too many lakes in our Lake District. See you next time on Question Hour.
For some, the intransigence of government and media motivated them to take matters into their own hands, but ultimately, those people were too few and far between to make a lasting impact. How are you feeling?
Tired.
Yeah.
We can't keep doing this.
I know.
Ahoy, sailors. Ready for an evening scooping plastic on the high seas?
Yeah?
I guess.
Look, I know how you're feeling, but we can only do what we can do.
It's just, every night is more than the night before. We can't win.
I know, but we three can't change the world ourselves.
Then why are we doing this? Why are we doing it at night?
We want to be called climate awareness.
Come on, maybe you'll feel different when we're out in the water.
Yeah, it's not that choppy tonight.
Another calm night at the end of the world.
Something under the surface must have damaged the hull.
We're almost there.
We'll never make it. We need to dump the trash back in and bail the boat out.
We're not putting it back in. We have to make it back.
We're too far out. We'll drown.
We have to make it back.
Did they make it?
Not the captain. They went down with the ship.
And the others?
Abandoned and swam to shore.
That's so sad.
Just a small sorrow in a much larger catastrophe. Once the waters were full of plastic, it easily entered our food chain. Soon it wasn't just seafood and birds that were ingesting plastic. It was humans as well. This led to the new medical implications and hardships, and it wasn't just politics and plastics that were poisoning our world. We also polluted the sky.
The sky?
Yes, with our sole focus being on consistent economic growth, corporations were free to take any measure they saw fit to continue raising profits. They produced vehicles in even greater numbers. They pumped our skies full of harmful chemicals. They were wasteful, negligent, and without foresight. Soon even the air we breathe was poison. Carbonised particulates in the air became silent killers, making their way into our bodies, lungs, and even brain stems. Slowly we suffocated until only those with gas masks were able to venture outside. Our society collapsed under the weight of the sick and disenfranchised, but now it was too late for politics and corporations to undo what they had done. I felt like the world itself was sick and we were the disease. The oceans rose, the weather battered us as the climate got worse. Most animals died, the flowers stopped blooming, and finally the human race became a death march. That's why I came back. To warn you. Well, to warn me, I guess. I don't know if it'll work, if you can change the timeline, but there was nothing else to try, no other risks to take. You're our only hope.
I can't be our only hope. I'm just one person. I'm a kid.
Look, I'm not asking you to do it on your own. I'm asking you to get other people involved. Anyone and everyone.
And you think that'll help?
It has to. Look, the majority of people want to live in a clean, safe and sustainable environment. But they, like you, think that they're alone. Like they're too small or too powerless. You need to convince them that together they are strong, that together they can fix the damage, and together they can change the history of the future.
Okay, I'll do it.
I knew you were up to it.
You knew that we were up for it, you mean?
Yes, exactly. Well, if all goes to plan, you won't see me again. Look after yourself, kids. It was nice knowing you.
Hi, Caitlin. Yum! What's for lunch today? Cardboard. Yeah, you eating cardboard. Haha, cardboard buffet and a glass of puddle water. This is mean, guys. Stop. Ooh, stop! Carrot, green peas. Caitlin knows we're just playing. You better wind your neck in two, Robin. Aye, or we table for two for the garbage gobbler crew. Uh-oh! Look, I'd rather spend my time picking up trash than listening to you talking it. Ooh! You better cancel the dinner plans because you're both about to get a knuckle sandwich. Let me go! Oh, it's you. You're just in time. I'm about to take out the trash. Do you see what you've done, Emma? You've turned your little minions into straight up bullies. I know. I'll sort it out. Look, listen to me, okay? I know you might think that you're following my example, and you are, but it's the bad example, okay? Honestly, please don't. The way I was yesterday, it was wrong. I was being a bully, and that's not how we should treat each other. So please, Megan, apologise. I'm sorry. Thanks. Okay, now my turn. I'm sorry about yesterday. I was wrong, you were right. We all have a responsibility to look after our environment, and we won't be able to save it if we don't all work together. I'm going to try and be kinder, and hopefully I can make up for what I said. I like to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Thanks for saying that. I forgive you. What changed your mind? Oh, nothing. Just had a little grown up to do. Come on, let's go pick up some rubbish. Something under the surface must have damaged the hull.
We're almost there.
We'll never make it.
Look, there's more boats.
They're coming to help us.
We're not alone.